Most guitar players get stuck playing the scale in the same way over and over again. They get stuck in these box positions, just going across this way on the fretboard. But there's so many other ways you can see the scale to unlock new ideas, teach your ear how to hear new things, and teach your fingers where to go and see the neck in a completely different way. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to access that freedom on the fretboard, moving horizontally up the neck. If you want the tabs to everything that I show you in this video, there's a link in the description below to download them. So in this video, we're going to look at an exercise that takes us through 3 steps. Okay, the first step is just going to be to play the F major scale on each string, just one string at a time. The second step, we're going to combine 2 strings at a time and take it up the neck. And then the third step is to combine the whole guitar neck, all the strings, and take a scale pattern up the neck. So step 1, if I play the F major scale just on the low E string, it's going to look like this. And I could keep going up the neck if I wanted to as well. Just on the A string, if I play the F major scale just on the A string, it looks like this. So as I'm doing this, what's really important to pay attention to is where's your root? Where's F? Everything will become very clear if you can see the root. On the D string, it's going to look like this. G string. B string. And high E string. Something to help target the roots is to say root when you're actually on your root. So you go root, root, like that. So that's step 1. Once you get a general feel for playing the F major scale just on one string, we're going to combine 2 strings. So this is step 2, combining 2 strings at a time. So I'm going to pick one note on the E string and one note on the A string from the F major scale as my starting notes. So I'll just pick the root for the low E string and then the 5th for the A string, because it's right there. So I'm kind of thinking intervallically. I'm kind of thinking about a 5th, right? Because this is a 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5th right there. I'm going to take each of those notes and move them up to the next note in the F major scale on their respective strings. So this one here on the low E string, it's going to move up here. This one on the A string, it's going to move up here. And then I'll play those 2 notes back to back. So it's going to look like this. If I keep taking that up the scale, it ends up looking like this. You keep taking it up if you'd like, and then come back down. So it's forcing me to visualize the scale in all those different pockets of the neck very quickly, because I'm moving up very fast. And I'm hyper-focused on just those 2 strings. So this will help you understand where your kind of weak spots are on the neck as you go through it. So this, in my opinion, is the most fun part. Now this is step 3. We're going to take the entire guitar neck, so all 6 strings, and we're going to play a note from the scale on each string and then move that up the neck. It's going to give us some really unique sounds here. I'm going to start just picking notes on each string from the F major scale. But let's say I take the root here, and I'm going to find things within reach so that I don't have to kind of jump around. I want to stay kind of within one position to start. So let's say I take the root here, the 5th here, the 2 here, the 3 here, the 6 here, and then the 3 up here. If I put that all together and play that in order, it gives me a unique way to play a bunch of notes from the F major scale. It's a lot different than just going up the box position. To me, it kind of sounds tonally like an F major chord in a way. Now, if we move each of those notes up the F major scale on each string, this is what's going to happen. On the E string, I played the F here, so I'm going to move that up to the G. Okay? to the 2. On the A string, I played the 5th. I'm going to move that up to the 6th, so I'm going to move this here. On the D string, I played the 2. I'm going to move it to the 3. And so on. I'm going to take the other notes and move them up. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. So now if I combine all those new notes, it's going to look like this. So all I did is I took every single note from the first pattern and I moved it up to the second position. Now if I keep doing that, I'm going to get a bunch of unique ways to play this sort of 6-note pattern up the F major scale. Now, you want to pay attention to tonally what this sounds like, because you might find that you like certain sounds and you don't like other sounds. So to me, I really like the sound of this. It gives me kind of like a G Dorian minor or a G minor 6 sort of sound, just based off the notes that are being played there. So I might be able to use that in the context of G minor. Let's try another example. I'm going to pick different notes on each string. So I'll start with the root and 5th again. And then I'm going to play the 7 here, the 4 here, the 5th here, and the 2 here. So that gives me this. And let's see what happens when I move that up the neck here. Here's a more advanced way to play those 2 patterns that I just showed you. Instead of just ascending each time, we're going to ascend one and descend the next. So ascending and then descending. So take it step by step, but if you practice the scale in this way, it's going to train your ear to hear new things, it's going to train your fingers to play new things, and it's going to train your brain and your eyes to see new things up and down the neck. And all of these new ideas can be used for your own creativity, whether it's in improvisation or writing. Once again, my name is Eli. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you really want to master the fretboard and break free of that intermediate plateau, check out the link in the description to my community, and I will see you in the next video.